Hey there, South Jersey. I'm Pete Thompson with the Cape May County Herald, and this is Under Review. Under Review brought to you by the Burke Motor Group. Coming up, we have not one, not two, not three, but 4 sets of basketball playoff highlights for you. We have the Wildwood girls as they run at home against Salem in Group 1. We'll also show you the Lower Cape May girls and Middle Township girls in their playoff action. And finally, we'll check in with the Middle Township boys as they compete against Medford Tech at home. But first, ladies first. We start with Dave Troiano's Lady Warriors as they are home against Salem to start the postseason. To Wildwood High School we go, and the Warriors come into the contest last Monday with a record of 17-8 overall. Off the opening tip, Wildwood goes right to work as number 24, Jillian Freeman, passes back to number 20, Monica Concepcion McGrath. McGrath hits for 2 of her 14 points on the night. Later on the run, it's number 2, Maddie McCracken, and number 1, Mackenzie McCracken. McCracken and McCracken. Sounds like a law firm. Mackenzie with 13 points for Wildwood, and later, number 15, Tracy Young, forever young, finds number 2, Maddie McCracken, 16 points for Maddie McCracken as the Warriors are firing on all cylinders. Number 24, Jillian Freeman with a game-high 20 points for the Warriors as Wildwood wins by 50 to move on. 4 players in double figures for Wildwood in this ballgame. We have more girls playoff basketball from Irma next, where number 8, Lower Cape May gets a home game to open things up in Group 2 South against number 9, Oakcrest. The Caper Tigers wearing their white unis then as number 55, Marissa McGaffney, spots up beyond the arc and drains the 3 ball. McGaffney knocks down the long jumper. And later, watches McGaffney fakes the defender a little bit before finding number 10, Olivia Levin for 3. Lower trails by 5 after 1, though, 15-10. Second quarter now, and Lower Cape May surges back. Number 34, Kaylee Devine to number 10, Levin for 3. The Caper Tigers outscore Oakcrest 21-7 in the second quarter to lead 31-22 at the half. Number 23, Dejahani, that's it. Number 23, Dejahani McNeil with the basket. Easy for me to say. It stays close after 3, so we'll move ahead to the fourth quarter where number 34, Devine, finds number 25, Tayanis Torres for 2. 58-45 the final. Olivia Levin with a game-high 20 points. Marissa McGaffney chips in 16. The Caper Tigers improved to 15-12 and advanced to a matchup with top-seeded Cinnaminson. And our final set of girls playoff highlights come from Cape May Courthouse, where John Leahy's Middle Township Panthers are a 3 seed and home against number 6 Overbrook last Thursday night. The Cape Atlantic League champs come into the contest riding an 11-game win streak. First quarter, number 5, Bridget Ruskey loses the handle, but eventually gets the basketball back and finds number 11, Summer Sides for 2. Middle is on the board. And later, number 4, Jenna Herlihy with the basketball. 12 points, 4 assists, and 6 steals for Jenna Herlihy. But don't forget about number 11, Summer Sides. A game-high 17 points for Sides as Overbrook with no answer for Middle's outside shooting. We will also mention number 5, Bridget Ruskey, too, as she almost pulls off a double-double. 9 points, 10 rebounds for Ruskey to go along with 4 steals and 4 assists. 55-26 the final. Middle Township wins big to improve to 25-3 and advance to play number 2 Sterling in the Group 2 semis. Time now to look at the girls' playoff scores from our local teams. You see Wildwood, Lower Cape May, Middle, Ocean City, and Wildwood Catholic all winning in the first round of the postseason on this first scoreboard page. But as we turn to page number 2, 3 of our Super 6 bow out as Haddon Township knocks out Wildwood, Cinnaminson takes out Lower Cape May, and Rutgers Prep roughs up Wildwood Catholic. Just a few words on those schools as Wildwood finishes a solid season at 18-9. No shame for Lower Cape May in losing to the top seed in Group 2 South, and Wildwood Catholic finishes at 21-6. Steve DePatry's Crusaders winning at least one playoff game for the third year in a row. Only Middle Township and Ocean City are winners on this page of round 2 results. So that leaves us with a third page, and you can see that Ocean City wins a defensive struggle, 21-16 at home over number 4 Winslow Township. That puts the Red Raiders in the Group 3 South sectional final. We'll have those highlights for you next week, but the news is not as good for Middle Township as the Panthers fall in Summerdale to Sterling. 33-29 the final in that semifinal matchup. Somehow the Silver Knights from Sterling hold Middle without a single field goal in the fourth quarter. Talk about defense. The Panthers finish an exceptional season with a 25-4 record. They also finish as the Cape Atlantic League champions. For now, that's girls basketball. We will have some boys highlights for you too, I promised them. So here's number 7 Medford Tech at number 2 Middle Township last Thursday night. First quarter, number 3 in white, Joe Falla finds number 34 Will Neal for the basket. Middle takes the early lead. Later, it's the same combo of Falla to Neal again. This time, Will Neal hits for 3, though. Middle trails by 1. We'll jump ahead later in the first, where number 1, Tim Toney, gets all the way to the tin for 2. But Medford Tech with a big lead at this point. It's 22-7. Jaguars after 1. No matter what Toney does on the offensive end, Middle with no answer for Medford Tech on the defensive end. Tim Toney, a team high 13 points. Will Neal adds 8. But Middle goes down by 20, 69-49 the final. Middle ends the season at 19-7. And could that be the final game for legendary head coach Tom Ferracco? If so, congratulations to one of the best coaches and human beings that I've ever been lucky enough to know. We'll check other boys' playoff scores from the week that was now as Wildwood falls in Group 1 South action, 80-44 at Woodbury. There's Middle Township's first round win over Barnegat, and congrats to number 4 Ocean City for winning big 71-45 over number 14 Pinelands in Group 3 South. Luciano Labrano with a game-high 18 points in that contest. On the bottom, Wildwood Catholic in non-public South B. 69-64, the Crusaders beat St. Mary Elizabeth last Tuesday night. However, when we flip to page 2 of the boys' playoff scores, no good news for our local teams as they all get knocked out. Ocean City falls 67-59 at Winslow Township despite a team-high 20 points from Connor Laverty. We showed you Middle Township's loss to Medford Tech, and finally, Gill St. Bernard's is 16 points better than Wildwood Catholic. John Bruno's Red Raiders end a solid season at 18-8. Dave DeWeese and his Wildwood Catholic Crusaders finish the year at 19-7. So that leaves the Ocean City girls basketball team as the only one of our Super 6 still alive and still playing. OC, the top seed, they are home against number 3 Toms River East in the Group 3 South Finals. Our own Steph Sella will be at that game for us. Steph, seen right here with me at the Cal tournament at Stockton, shoots all the highlights and edits all the video that you're watching right now. So if you see her out and about at your school, please stop her, say thank you, and good job. She'll like to hear that. Also, we are about to reach a dead week, if you will, as we hit that gap between the winter sports and the spring sports. So if you have a story idea or suggestion about baseball or softball, lacrosse, or any of the spring sports, you can email me at pthompson@cmcherald.com. Again, my email address is pthompson, THOMPSON, @cmcherald.com. But for now, though, that's week number 14 of Under Review. It is brought to you by the Burke Motor Group. We hope to see you back here next week.